In this video, I'm going to give you some do's and don'ts to make your event very successful and rock it out, all right? So real quick, if you got any comments, please drop them below. Any other do's and don'ts that you come up with, drop them below. We would love to see what you got, all right? These are just suggestions. These are based on my experience and what we've seen, what works and what doesn't. Again, I've been a part of a lot of weddings and a lot of events, and we've seen a lot of things that work and what doesn't. And at the end of the day, it is your wedding. Please, by all means, do you, boo-boo. Do what you do. Make your decisions and stand strong on in those decisions, all right? These are just some really good suggestions from what we've seen, what works and what doesn't. Starting out, number one, be considerate of your guests' time and attention span. Don't keep them waiting, all right? This is really important, and I'm not trying to pick on my photography or videography buddies out there, but it is a pain point that people have expressed in the industry about the photographers taking them out and they're doing a lot of pictures and they're taking a lot of time. Some of that has to do with the photographer, but usually that has to do with the bride and the groom and how cooperative they are and what all pictures that they want, okay? Usually the photographers and the videographers are really good at managing those things. So what you kind of want to do is follow their lead. Don't spend a lot of time away from your party, all right? Be engaged in the moment at the party as much as possible, and don't keep people waiting, your guests waiting. They will get up and leave. Number two, make sure that you eat. Make sure that you eat at your wedding day, but don't eat while the rest of your family and friends are eating or at a sweetheart table. A lot of times people want to have a sweetheart table or a big, head table with all of the bridal party and the bride and the groom are sitting there eating during dinner time. The only problem with this is a lot of people see this as an opportunity to come up and say their well wishes to you, that they love you, and they want to get a photo with you. And they don't realize that you have a mouthful of mashed potato. So my recommendation is that make sure that you do eat. Maybe set yourself a plate or a place in the bridal suite to eat right after the ceremony, during cocktail hour, after they make pictures or something in that nature, all right? Scarf you down, quick meal, so that way you have some nourishment, you can enjoy the rest of your party without interruption, okay? You won't take pictures with, mouthful of mashed potatoes and a little bit in your beard right here, okay? So make sure you eat, but don't try to do it while everybody else is eating, because there's gonna be somebody that's gonna be interrupting you the entire time. We see that this works a lot. We see this a lot during the cocktail hour where people will have their own space, maybe in the bridal suite, to eat. It gives you a really good opportunity to take the day in a little bit with your new spouse. It gives you a really good opportunity to enjoy that time for just you two. You will not have that time amongst just you and your new spouse any rest of the day until the end of the night. So my recommendation is to eat in the bridal suite by yourselves right after the reception. Right after the ceremony. Number three, don't leave your spouse's side on your wedding day. Make sure you're joined right there with them and holding their hand the entire time. But do make sure that you intentionally plan a moment where you and your new spouse will have an opportunity to take the day in and reminisce or embrace what you two have just done. What we mean by this, okay? Throughout the night, you're going to be pulled in a lot of different directions. Make sure that you and your spouse are intentional about staying together the entire time. That allows you to experience the entire day with each other. It also gives you an opportunity to make sure that you, in all of your pictures and all of your experiences, you're not looking for one another, which we also have seen happen a lot in weddings where the bride is ready to do maybe the bouquet toss and the groom is outside smoking a cigar with his buddies or something, and we can't find them or something. So make sure that y'all two are intentional about being together, and then also make sure that you intentionally create an opportunity for you two to enjoy each other's time in the middle of the day, in the middle of the reception. So going back to tip number 2, when it comes to eating, that intentional moment to be together could be your private dinner time, okay? Give yourselves 15 to 20 minutes to eat and really enjoy each other's company. Tip number 4, do make sure that you honor the special people in your family with special dances. Don't try to dance those special dances for the entire song, all right? So this could come into 2 different things here, all right? 1, make sure you honor those special people by doing a special dance. Sometimes people don't want to do a real or actual father-daughter or mother-son dance. However, what you could do is during the party time, make sure that you have an opportunity to have a good time with that particular person. It doesn't have to be something where everybody stops and watches you, okay? But just make sure that you give these people, because they've worked all of your life to make sure that you and your new spouse come to this moment and are successful in this moment. If you do a special song, like a special dance, like a father or daughter dance, don't do more than a minute or a minute and a half of that dance. These songs that we choose can be fairly long. Here at First Verse Productions, we can actually create a version of it that only takes maybe that second verse or the part that you really want, or maybe the hook and the chorus, only the parts that you really want that mean something to you. And you can make that a short, sweet opportunity for you and that special person in your life, your father, your mother, and so on and so forth. So do honor them with a special dance. Don't try to do the special dances for the entire song. If you got other ideas, please let us know. If you have something that you want us to do a video on, or if you have a question, please reach out to us. We'll be happy to help you, okay? This has been DJ Tony Dub with First Verse Productions out of Chattanooga, Tennessee. We serve all of the Southeast. Hit us up. Let us know what you think.